Hey, friends. So, this is Talk Truth Thursday. I wanted to talk about when people, you meet someone and they're considering marrying them. I want to talk about the hookup. Now, I used to tell young people, do not live together. Absolutely do not live together. It's just going to end where each individual is feeling like, what's the point of getting married? Because we already live together, yada, yada, yada. Well, after living a bit, a bit, a real bit, where I can maybe say that I have more life behind me than I have in front of me, I would suggest that you do live together. Live together platonically, live together as friends, live together communally. Because when you live with a person, you find out so many things about them that they don't even realize they're showing you. It's just amazing. And they find out things about you that you don't even realize you're showing them. And if the two of you are honest enough to talk about it, the situation could progress a little further. But if you're stunned by what you're experiencing and the other person is in shock by what they're experiencing, guess what? It's going to end up in what's the saying? Irreconcilable differences. Somebody help me with that. With that legal terminology. Oh, speaking of legal, my son is officially in law school. Hallelujah. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying. It is better to live with your potential spouse than to not live with them. There's a saying that says, blessed are those who are pleasant to live with. When you're living with people who have poor hygiene and you're very hygiene conscious, you're annoying them by telling them to clean little things here and there when they're comfortable the way they are. They're annoying you by maybe not wiping down the table properly or not washing the dishes properly, right? Because you can still see crumbs or grease on the dishes. And as far as they're concerned, it looks clean to them. These are just little things. In the beginning, everything is nice. And that's why I stopped trusting beginnings for a long time. It takes about 6 months to a year to really start to see a person's true colors. It really, really, really does. It takes a long time, because in the beginning, everybody is on their best behavior. Everybody wants things to work out. You know how that goes, right? But when people start getting a little comfortable, it changes. Just because you love someone and they love you doesn't mean that your love is going to translate into them being a carbon copy of you or vice versa. People are very different from each other. Even if they love each other, they're very, very different from each other. Okay? So I say to you, if you're not married, it might behoove you to get yourself in a situation where you guys can agree on living together to see what it's like for at least 6 months to a year before you commit, because see me and live with me is not the same thing. God bless. Shalom.